Think 99% of deaths after 75 are inevitable. Think again. Most stem from just 5 avoidable risks that sneak up unless you act. I'm unveiling the top causes of death after 75 heart disease falls, and more, each with hidden dangers you can sidestep. These aren't just stats. They're real threats to your independence, but small changes can add vibrant years to your life. From simple moves to protect your heart, to surprising ways to stay steady, you'll learn how to thrive, not just survive into your 80s and beyond. Backed by stories and science, this is your roadmap to a longer, fuller life. Don't miss the last cause. It's a silent risk most overlook. Let's connect if you want to age with strength. Hit subscribe and ring the bell. Drop a 1 in the comments if this grabs you, or a 0 if it's not your vibe. Your thoughts matter, share them now. 'Cause one heart disease. After 75 heart disease tops the list of threats, claiming countless lives. But here's the truth. You have more power to fight it than you might think. Your heart, a tireless muscle pumping for a 140-pound frame, thrives on care, but weakens without it. Many assume tiredness or breathlessness in a 70-degree room is just aging, but these are often cries from a struggling heart. By acting now, you can strengthen it, dodge life-altering crises, and add vibrant years to your life beyond 80. Meet Henry, a 77-year-old from a small town in Georgia. He walked a 1-mile loop daily, thinking it kept him healthy, but he felt winded climbing a 10-step porch and tired after a 15-minute chat. He shrugged it off as age until a checkup showed his blood pressure at 150/90 mmHg, a silent strain on his arteries. His doctor warned that heart disease, causing 30% of deaths after 75 per studies, was creeping in. Henry swapped processed snacks for a 4-ounce salmon, serving weekly added 10-minute chair stretches, and checked his pressure monthly. Within 3 months, his readings dropped to 125/80, his energy soared, and he felt 10 years younger. Why does this matter? High blood pressure, poor diet, and low activity quietly damage arteries. Unchecked, they raise heart attack risk by 25% per research. Excess salt, think a 2,000 pg daily burger strains vessels, while inactivity slows circulation, starving a 150-pound body of oxygen. Nutrient-rich foods like leafy greens and movement keep arteries flexible. Henry's breathlessness wasn't fate. It was a call to act, answered with small changes that cut his risk. How do you protect your heart? Check your blood pressure. Is it above 120/80? If so, monitor monthly with a $30 cuff. Eat a 2-ounce spinach salad daily, packing 300 mg potassium to balance sodium. Walk 15 minutes, 100 steps per minute, or try 5 chair squats in a 12-foot room. Henry kept salmon in his freezer 2 feet from his stove. No gym stretch, 10 minutes by a chair. Limit processed foods, swap a 500-calorie pizza slice for berries. A $10 pedometer tracks steps. Stay steady. Henry made healthy meals his daily habit, like his 8-ounce juice, and his heart grew stronger. Movement boosts brain clarity. 20-minute tasks feel sharper. It cuts stroke risk by 15%. Ask yourself, do I tire too quickly? Try one change today, maybe a 5-minute walk. Your heart's powered you for decades. Let's keep it beating strong. This fight is winnable past 75. It's not about drastic overhauls, but daily choices: eat better, move more. Check your health to stay vibrant. Your heart's ready to thrive. Start now to fuel its strength. Cause 2 falls and injuries. After 75, a single stumble can change everything. Yet falls are a leading cause of death that's often overlooked until it's too late. They're not just accidents. A misstep on a 2-inch rug or a dizzy spell can lead to a fractured hip or head injury, stealing independence and sparking a downward spiral. But here's the hope: you can slash this risk with simple steps, keeping your 140-pound frame steady and your life vibrant well beyond 80. Meet Clara, a 78-year-old from a small town in Wisconsin. She loved her daily 15-minute walks, but one day a slip on a 3-inch doorstep left her shaken. She brushed it off thinking it was a fluke, but her knees wobbled on a 10-foot hallway rug. Her doctor warned that falls cause 90% of hip fractures in seniors, with 30% losing independence per studies. Clara started 5 daily balance exercises, standing on one foot for 10 seconds by a counter, and added handrails costing $20. Within weeks, she walked a 1-mile path confidently, her stability restored. Why does this matter? Aging weakens balance muscle strength and reflexes, raising fall risk by 25% after 75. A 5-second dizzy spell or a 1-inch crack can topple you, leading to injuries that take months to heal, or worse. Falls trigger 2 million ER visits yearly, and fear of falling traps seniors cutting movement and weakening muscles further, a cycle boosting injury odds by 20%. Clara's wobble wasn't just age, it was a call to strengthen her body and space. How do you prevent it? Check your balance. Can you stand on one foot for 10 seconds near a 2-foot counter? If shaky, practice daily. Try 5 heel-to-toe walks like a 10-foot tightrope. Do 3 chair squats 10 seconds each in a 12-foot room. Clara used a $15 cane for outdoor strolls in 65-degree weather. Clear rugs move a 3-pound mat and add 100-watt lighting $10. Review meds with your doctor. 30% cause dizziness. No gym. Step in place 5 minutes by a chair. Stay proactive. Clara made balance drills her morning habit like her 8-ounce tea, and her confidence grew. Strong legs and clear paths cut stroke risk by 10% and boost brain clarity for 20-minute chats. Ask yourself, do I feel unsteady? Try one fix today, maybe a 5-second balance stand. Your body's carried you far. Let's keep it upright. This fight is winnable past 75. It's not about dodging life, but building strength and safety to stay independent. Your mobility's poised to shine. Start now to stand tall. Cause 3 respiratory diseases. After 75, breathing can become a silent struggle, with respiratory diseases like COPD and pneumonia among the top causes of death. A nagging cough or shortness of breath in a 68-degree room might seem minor, but these are often warning signs ignored until they turn deadly. Your lungs, vital for oxygenating a 140-pound body, weaken with age, but simple steps can keep them robust, slashing infection risks and ensuring a vibrant, active life well into your 80s. Picture Ellen, a 76-year-old from a small town in Oregon. She loved her 20-minute garden walks, but a persistent cough and breathlessness after a 10-step climb worried her. She thought it was just aging until a doctor diagnosed early COPD, noting it affects 15% of seniors and drives 25% of deaths after 75 per studies. Ellen's air quality was poor. Dust in her 12-foot living room flared symptoms. She started 15-minute breathing exercises, got a $50 air purifier, and updated her pneumonia vaccine. Within months, her cough eased, and she walked a 1-mile path with steady breaths. Why does this matter? Aging lungs lose elasticity, cutting oxygen flow and raising infection risk. COPD inflames airways, making a 5-minute chat feel exhausting, while pneumonia, often from a cold, hospitalizes 20% of seniors yearly, with many not recovering. Poor air mold, or a 2-pound pet's dander, worsens issues, and inactivity lets mucus build, spiking complications by 30% per research. Ellen's cough wasn't fate. It was a signal to act, answered with care, to cut her risk. How do you protect your lungs? Notice you're breathing winded after a 10-foot walk. If so, act. Try 5 deep breaths daily, inhaling 4 seconds, exhaling 6 in a 10-foot space. Walk 15 minutes, 100 steps per minute, or stretch 10 minutes by a chair. Ellen kept an air purifier 2 feet from her bed. Get flu and pneumonia vaccines $0 with insurance. Avoid smoke. Swap a 3-ounce dusty rug for vinyl $20. No gym. Step in place 5 minutes in a 65-degree room. Stay vigilant. Ellen made breathing exercises her morning habit like her 8-ounce juice, and her lungs strengthened. Active lungs boost brain clarity, 20-minute tasks feel sharper, and cut heart strain by 10%. Ask yourself, is breathing harder? Try one step today, maybe a 5-minute breath exercise. Your lungs fuel every moment. Let's keep them clear. This battle is winnable past 75. It's not about avoiding colds, but strengthening lungs with movement, clean air, and vaccines to stay independent. Your breath's ready to flow. Start now to keep it strong. Cause 4 stroke. After 75, a stroke can strike without warning, becoming a leading cause of death that steals lives or independence in moments. It's not just fate. Up to 80% of strokes are preventable, yet many miss the early signs until it's too late. A sudden blockage or burst in a brain vessel can leave you paralyzed, speechless, or worse. But by acting now, you can shield your 140-pound frame, keeping your mind sharp and body active well into your 80s. Imagine George, a 79-year-old from a small town in Texas. He felt fine enjoying 20-minute walks in 65-degree weather until a 5-minute spell of confusion and arm weakness hit. He brushed it off, thinking it was fatigue, but his doctor identified it as a mini-stroke, TIA, a warning that 25% of seniors face before a major stroke per studies. George's blood pressure was 145/90 mm Mercury, silently stressing his arteries, and his irregular heartbeat, atrial fibrillation, raised clot risks. He cut salt from 2,000 millicalors daily, added 15-minute stretches, and got a $50 monitor to track pressure. Within months, his readings dropped to 120/80, and he felt steadier, dodging a life-altering event. Why does this matter? Strokes cut brain oxygen, killing cells in minutes. High blood pressure, irregular rhythms, and poor diet, like 3-ounce processed snacks, weaken vessels, spiking risk by 30%. A 10-second dizzy spell or blurred vision signals danger, yet 40% of seniors ignore TIAs per research, facing permanent damage. Inactivity thickens blood-slowing flow to a 150-pound body. George's confusion wasn't age, it was a preventable warning addressed with small changes to slash his odds. How do you safeguard yourself? Check your pressure above 120/80. Monitor monthly with a $30 cuff. Eat a 2-ounce kale salad daily, rich in 200 milligrams potassium to ease arteries. Walk 15 minutes, 100 steps per minute, or do 5 chair stretches in a 10-foot room. George kept a monitor 2 feet from his bed. Get a heart check, $0 with insurance for irregular beats. Limit salt, swap a 500-calorie burger for berries. No gym. Step in place 5 minutes by a couch. No TIA signs, sudden weakness, speech, trouble, call 911. Stay proactive. George made low-salt meals his daily habit, like his 8-ounce coffee, and his mind stayed clear. Active habits boost cognition. 20-minute talks feel crisp and cut heart strain. Ask yourself, is my pressure high? Try one step today, maybe a 5-minute stretch. Your brain's powered you for decades. Let's keep it sharp. This risk is beatable past 75. It's not about fear, but daily choices: eat cleaner, move often, monitor health to stay independent. Your mind's ready to thrive. Start now to protect it. Cause 5 cognitive decline and related complications. After 75, the slow creep of cognitive decline, dementia, and Alzheimer's ranks among the top causes of death, robbing memory, reasoning, and independence. Small lapses like forgetting a 5-minute chat seem harmless, but they can spiral into life-threatening risks if ignored. Your brain, steering a 140-pound body, thrives on care, and by acting now, you can slow this decline, keeping your mind sharp and life vibrant well into your 80s. Picture Clara, a 77-year-old from a small town in Colorado. She loved her 20-minute book club chats, but she started misplacing keys, and forgetting names during a 10-person gathering in her 68-degree living room. She brushed it off as aging until she forgot a stove burner nearly sparking a fire. Her doctor warned that cognitive decline affecting 30% of seniors over 75 per studies heightens accident risks and drives 20% of deaths via complications. Clara began 15-minute daily puzzles, ate 2-ounce salmon weekly, and joined a 1-hour community group. Within months, her focus sharpened, and she felt in control again. Why does this matter? Cognitive decline impairs daily tasks taking meds, eating balanced 500-calorie meals, or spotting a cold. Forgetting water leads to dehydration in 15% of dementia cases, while accidents like a 2-minute stove mishap spike injury risk by 25% per research. Isolation accelerates decline. Loneliness boosts Alzheimer's odds by 20%. Clara's lapses weren't inevitable. They signaled a brain needing stimulation, answered with small habits to cut her risk. How do you protect your mind? Notice lapses, forget names after a 10-minute talk, act now. Solve a 15-minute crossword daily, $5 for a puzzle book. Eat 1-ounce walnuts rich in omega-3s costing $3 weekly. Walk 20 minutes 100 steps per minute in a 10-foot hallway. Clara kept puzzles 2 feet from her armchair. Chat 10 minutes weekly with a friend, free via phone. No club, read a 200-page novel 30 minutes daily. Stay hydrated, drink 8 ounces, water thrice daily. Stay engaged. Clara made puzzles her morning habit like her 8-ounce juice, and her clarity grew. Mental activity boosts heart health, 20-minute tasks feel seamless, and cuts depression risk. Ask yourself, do I forget small things? Try one step today, maybe a 5-minute puzzle. Your mind's guided you for decades. Let's keep it bright. This challenge is manageable past 75. It's not about dodging age, but fueling your brain with activity, nutrition, and connection to stay independent. Your cognition's poised to flourish. Start now to keep it strong. Final thoughts. After 75, heart disease, falls, respiratory issues, stroke, and cognitive decline claim most lives, but they're not your fate. These 5 threats can be tamed with small, powerful choices today, keeping your 140-pound body strong and sharp into your 80s. A 15-minute walk, a 2-ounce salmon meal, or a 5-minute balance drill can slash risks and preserve independence. Check your blood pressure, get vaccines, or spark a 10-minute chat to shield your mind and lungs. Don't let age scare you. Awareness hands you control. Reflect now. Where can you tweak your habits? Start simple, swap a salty snack for berries, or add a 3-second stretch. Every step builds a longer, fuller life, rich with clarity and freedom. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, ready to savor every moment. Share one change you'll try in the comments below. Your story inspires us. Hit subscribe and ring the bell for more tips to age with power. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.